Hi, this is Dr. Rubenstein, and we are in downtown Troy, and we are on the corner of State Street and 3rd Avenue, and we're in a sort of an interesting spot here. Let me turn it around. This is now a park, and at one time, it was the earliest burial ground, sometimes known as 3rd Street Cemetery, and now it's a park. But what was interesting is at one time this was the City Hall, where City Hall was. May 10th, 1796, Jacob D. Heyden gave the village trustees land to be used as a public burial ground. And that was this. The church there, we'll walk over there, was built in 1818, and today it's the Phi Delta Gamma House. So this was a cemetery at one time. I don't know if that's a remnant or what. Troy was a town in 1791, a village in 1801, and a city in 1816. In any case, in 1875, they decided this place would be perfect to build City Hall. And so they did. They took the land, they moved 208 graves. Some of the graves, they said, between the City Hall and the church were still there. I don't think so. In any case, this was the City Hall, and then in 1938 it burnt down and was now resurrected as a place for the City Hall. I asked one of the historians one time what the deal was, and pretty much like today, they couldn't decide where the City Hall should be. Now this again is a frat house, Phi Delta Gamma. Originally it was First Baptist Church, and you can see up there, house of worship erected in 1816, First Baptist Church constituted in 1795. So there might have been some sort of a church here at one point prior to this. The sign here. Oh, this is where Uncle Sam attended services and served as trustee from 1808 to 1817. According to church records, he supplied the brick used in building the original church at the cost of $457. So this was here. So one would wonder if this was just a burial ground, or if it was a graveyard for the church. It's now called Barker Park, as you can see. But it's no longer a cemetery, and it's no longer a place for City Hall. And that's a church there now today, a Catholic church. I believe that's an Episcopal church. That is the Troy Music Hall, the back side of it. Often you see the front. You don't often see it on this side of the street. And so this is where City Hall was. But it was also where a cemetery was. Or they say a burial ground. And they moved the 208 graves to Oakwood Cemetery, and we're going to go there too and take a look. What's this say here? City is designed for walking. Original people were never very far from places that they worked, worshipped, and played. The commercial district expanded from the front. The houses on 3rd Street were something into replaced as stores. 1875, 3rd Street burial ground was moved. Make room for Troy's first City Hall. Around the corner the same year, Troy's Savings Bank opened a new headquarters building with music hall. And that is the Streetscape Defense Day, City Hall 1920. This says it burnt down in 38. I'll have a better a better look at what the city hall looked like. But let's go from here. Let's go from here, and we'll go to see where they moved all these graves. Well, we've moved from downtown Troy to Oakwood Cemetery, which is where the 3rd Street burial ground was moved to. So let's turn around and I'll show you where they buried the 208 bodies. Right here. This is it. 3rd Street burial grounds, 1824. In the ground before you rest the remains of 164 people who were removed from the 3rd Street burial ground in Troy, New York in 1875. Make way for the new city hall. No gravestones ever marked this spot as they were broken during the disinterments. Originally donated to the city by Jacob Vanderhyde in 1796, the 3rd Street burial ground was located on the southeast corner of State Street. We were just there. A corner now known as Barker's Park. Adjacent to the First Baptist Church, the church Uncle Sam Wilson and his family went to. Friends of Oakwood, in conjunction with Troy Cemetery Association, have erected this plaque to recognize our men and women and children who've lain here unacknowledged since 1875. The names of those interred are available in Oakwood's burial cemetery, or burial records, dedicated June 2013. So this is where they were interred. Sort of sad. Probably just a mass grave, which is even sadder. And I don't know, I see one marker here. I'm not quite sure why this would be here, since this area over to here is all part of the burial grounds. But this is Uncle Sam and Betsy Wilson's children, daughter Polly, the 1897-1805, and Sam Jr. 1800-1807. What does it say there? Died from a fractured skull falling off a wagon at age 7. So 1805, 1807, they were probably buried in the original ground when they moved the church in 1875. So that's probably why that is there. I see stones here, and I see a stone here. I'm curious if this is marking the actual burial site. Well, there would be one over here, I would think, too, then. Somewhere over here. Possibly. Then again, here it is, right here. Here's another stone here. So that marks, yeah, it's in line. There's the other stone that we were just at right there. So yeah, this is where they were buried, right in this square here. We just sort of walked around it. So this was sort of a historic cemetery that was moved from downtown Troy to here so they could build City Hall. And City Hall burnt down, and they didn't build another one there. They eventually turned into a park and a church. So in any case, I hope you like this little interesting look at a historic cemetery that was here in Troy. And as I usually say, please subscribe, ring the bell, hit the like button, tell others, leave a comment, and have a nice day. Okay, I know I said I was done. This is just a little added something if you've watched to the end. But I talked about Uncle Sam, and I talked about his family here and where he went to church. Well, this is his grave right here. It's been redone quite a bit. Betsy Mann, wife of Samuel Wilson, and Samuel Wilson, 88 years old, died in 1851. And here we see loving memory of Uncle Sam, originating with Samuel Wilson, 1766 to 1854, during the War of 1812, and since adopted by the United States. Erected by his granddaughter, Marion Wilson Sheldon. In honor of Uncle Sam, gifted by the Gretchen Carringer Memorials. And this is Denise Daring Van Buren, New York State Regent, on September 9th, 2012. In memory of the man who symbolizes the American spirit, dedicated by New York State Daughters of the American Revolution. Of course, there's a flag here. Let's see here. Loving memory of Uncle Sam, originating Uncle Sam Wilson. In any case, this is where it's all supposed to have happened. Although there's lots of controversy about who Uncle Sam is and all that sort of thing and why he was famous. But there you go. We've talked about Uncle Sam. So with that, this is goodbye. This is Dr. Rugenstein. Thank you for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. Please help me reach 5,000 subscribers. Have a good day.